Hey everyone, Benita Tyler here from the Woman CFO Group, and I have another wealth building tip today for enterprising women. Now, I want to give you all some tips to help you get better at tracking costs because this seems to be one of the hot topics for entrepreneurs, especially if you've already started and you're now experiencing new levels of growth. This video is going to be really good for you, so stay tuned. Now, let's start off with spreadsheets because entrepreneurs have a tendency to bootstrap their business. And if this has been something people have done for a very long time. I actually used this tool when I first started my business. But let's face it, when there's not a lot of working capital to start with, it's just smart to use things like low cost or even low cost tools. And I'm all about saving money. And when we save money, we know we can put it back into the business to run and help the company to grow. But if you have been using spreadsheets since you started and you're now in the growth phase, then it can get a lot more challenging to keep up with the ins and outs of money. And people ask me all the time, when should they make the switch? And I tell them, you'll know because when things start falling through the cracks, or you can't make heads or tails of exactly where you are, or the financial side of business might be confusing, these are the signals that you want to look out for. These are the signs that you need a better option. Now, what I just described is common. It's common example among small business owners, entrepreneurs who are in the growth phase because business has a lot of moving parts, and that could be from your accounts payable or from your expense tracking. And so it's important that you have a really good grasp of how to manage all these parts, making sure that they're running like a well-oiled machine. So you really want to be in control of your money. You want to be in control of it so that it doesn't control you, because when it controls you, it puts you out of business. Now, what I want to do is share 3 ways to help you to stay on top of all of this stuff in the first place. So the first thing I want you to do is to put the right people in place to help you manage the day-to-day activities. Ideally, you want to have somebody who's good with numbers, somebody who has a strong sense of detail and organization, because entrepreneurs are known to want to do it all. We are known as the super women, so to speak. So it might not be easy to hand over the reins, but it is something that you want to get to a point where you're only focusing on income producing activities, you as the business owner, and not on the repetitive, time consuming bookkeeping tasks. The next thing is to look at how you do things so that you're making sure that what you do is efficient and repeatable. And then lastly, you want to document how you track your expenses so that you can clearly see exactly what the bottlenecks are, and that way you can get to work on fixing them. Now at my company, we actually help clients to do all of these things better, to be better financial managers. And if it's something that you think either you or your back office staff is looking to improve, then here's a couple of solutions. One, I want you to get a copy of the 5 Finance Essentials for Enterprising Women. This is a guide to helping you manage your finances better in business. And if you are ready to get started, then contact me today and let's schedule a time for your free consultation.